Hi, I'm John from the WonderMill. One of the questions that we get a lot is how do I get different coarsenesses and fineness from my stones on the Wonder Junior Deluxe. So I just want to take a minute quickly to show you how easy it is and how we do it. What I typically do when we're grinding flour to set up my first grind or to adjust is I put the stones on and then I turn this knob till you can hear the stones barely touching. Not tight. You don't want to have, but you want them to just barely touch. That's going to be a kind of a fine setting. After that, then I add my grain. So you can fill it up however full you want, but at that point, what's easy to do at that point is to test it. Okay, so you grind a little bit of flour into your hand, feel it. Now that's going to be a little bit coarse. So to tighten it, one of the easiest way to tighten it is to turn it backwards, and you'll feel that it's super easy to tighten. If you want to do it a little more, you can do it a little, and then turn it backwards and then adjust the knob tight. Now go forward and again test your flour. Now what you'll notice I have here is a very fine bread flour. I can actually go just a little bit tighter if I wanted a pastry. Tighten it up a little bit more, and then I'll test my flour. Now I have a super fine, you can see that, it's almost like talcum, pastry flour. One thing I want to remind everybody of is that if this is your first experience with grinding whole wheat, some people get confused and are expecting like a white all-purpose flour when they get done grinding. Now if you're trying to get a white all-purpose flour out of whole wheat, you're not going to get it because there's always all the good stuff left in your whole wheat. Your bran, your middlings, all the oils, everything is good there. So you're always going to have a little bit rougher texture than you would with white flour that's had everything taken out of it. But let me just show you now. So we've got a very fine flour. Now, one other thing to remember is the tighter you make this, the finer pastry type flour that you make, the harder it is to turn. And hand mills do require effort. It's still on a super fine pastry flour, you can still turn it quite easily, but it does require effort. Now I'm going to show you how quickly you can change to a cracked cereal type of a grain. Simply adjust your knob backwards and again test it. You can hear it getting rough, you can hear it getting coarser. I'm going to even loosen it up even more. Now what you can see is the flour is starting to get coarser, so if you wanted to get to like a cereal, you're starting to see the chunks of the grains in there. Now if you want like a grits or even a cracked cereal, loosen it a little more and you can see, now you can see that that's a very nice cracked cereal. Easy consistency, easy to turn, and that makes a fantastic porridge or cereal or something to put in your bread. Again, you can keep going until you get so coarse that it's hardly even doing anything. There you go. See, this is barely affecting the grains. So with the Wonder Junior, you have a wide variety of grains and coarsenesses and finenesses that you can adjust. And it's as simple as adjusting your knob tighter or looser. Hope this helps you, and that you get great service and satisfaction out of your hand mill.